Today's yoga flow is going to be a little bit slower. Not slower than last week. So it's going to be pretty heat building. We're going to do some core work, and but we'll kind of gradually get into it. So it won't be anything too much movement, but it'll be a stronger class. So regardless, let's go ahead and get started. Come back to your mat. Just find a comfortable seat. Wherever you'd like to sit to start, just for a little bit of centering and, coming into the space. So sitting with a long, tall spine, move any flesh out from under the sits bones. Draw your eyes closed if that's comfortable for you. And just begin to take a few deep breaths. You can even sigh it out a few times, breathing in through your nose and out through the mouth. And allow the space between your eyebrows to relax and release. And just do a little scan of your body. Notice how you're feeling this morning. Here in Columbus, it's quite cold, so I don't know about you, but I'm a little chilly this morning. Today's class is really about getting ready for the winter and just building a little bit of internal heat. So as the temperatures get colder, we tend to close up our bodies to stay warm. So today's class is really about building that heat from within. I invite you to focus now on your third chakra, which is your solar plexus, right above your belly button, right in the center of your stomach, really just below the rib cage. And just draw awareness to this point. This is our internal fire where we build heat in our bodies. It's also where our digestive fire lives. Let's just tap into that for a moment. Focusing all your attention on your third chakra. You might begin to notice some sensations as you focus your attention there, and cultivating a bit of your own inner heat. And for class today, I invite you to set an affirmation. And if you really would like to set an intention, by all means, do what feels best for you. But an affirmation is more of an I am statement. Drawing in what you need for your day. So maybe it's I am strong, I am powerful, I am courageous, I am kind, I am softer, whatever that is that you need. I invite you to draw that in now, keeping your attention at your third chakra. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Gently draw your chin to chest, blink your eyes open. And let's begin our flow. So, lying down on your back to start. And if you have one, I did not mention this, there'll be a pose at the end that we would like a block for, or if you have a cushion, you can use that. You also might want a block for triangle pose today. So your choice if you have something nearby. Let's lower down onto our backs. Just take a moment, hug your knees into your chest. Place your feet firmly on the mat. A little bit wider than hip width distance. And then just take a really gentle side to side sway. So you're not lowering your knees all the way down. And your hands can just be wherever's comfortable. And just beginning to open up the hips slightly. Little rock side to side. Let it feel pretty good. We'll just be here for a few seconds. And then allowing your knees to come back to center. Draw them back to hip width distance. We're going to do dynamic bridge, which we did last week if you joined me. So your fingertips should be able to touch your heels or pretty close. Knees are hip width distance. We're going to press up in bridge and bring our arms up at the same time and then lower down slowly. So as you inhale, press your low back into the mat. Begin to lift your hips and lift your arms overhead. We're going to do for about a count of 5. And I'll let you pick your 5. And then as we exhale, pause here at the top. Begin to contract your pelvic floor. So those muscles that hold the air in, we'll hold that all the way down as we lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Press your low back. Inhale up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Contract your pelvic floor. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Keep going in this motion. Inhaling up. Contract your pelvic floor. Exhale, release. We're going to do 2 more at your pace. If you'd like to lengthen it, you can. Contract the pelvic floor at the top, all the way down. Lower slowly, 1 vertebra at a time. Release the pelvic floor. Inhale up last time. Contract your pelvic floor. Exhale, lower all the way down. And release. Excellent. Take your feet towards the ceiling. Stretch them up to the sky for just a moment and then lengthen them down onto the ground. And we're going to take a full body stretch. I'm going to move my stuff out of the way. So feet are flexed, arms come overhead, really stretch long. And then grab for your elbows, taking this frame above your head. So your hands are really around your elbows here. And then begin to walk your feet long. Get as long as you can. Feet stay flexed. Really stretch your arms back. Open up through the body. And then release your grip. Stretch your arms back overhead. Take the opposite grip, the funky grip. Once again, stretching your feet long. Kind of walk them out and then hold. You should have a nice stretch here through your arms, your sides of your ribs, your armpit even. And release the frame. Bend your knees. Feet straight up to the ceiling once again. You're going to have your hands by your side. We're just going to begin to move your legs side to side together, feet flexed, pressing your low back to protect it. Just about maybe 60 degrees, not even 45. We're just going to begin to warm up our core. We got a little bit of core work at the beginning of class. And then we'll move into our flow. It's a nice way to start your day, especially in these cold temperatures. And just slowly, warming up the body, not rushing into anything, and allowing your core to build that heat that you need to take you through the rest of your day. Keep going. We'll do 1 more on each side, making sure it's even. And come back to center. Happy baby. Bend your knees. Grab for your feet or big toes. Just releasing. Just for a couple breaths. And this class, by the way, is based on a class by Elena Brower. So I just want to give credit there. I've modified it, but I did it this week. And I was like, oh, that's a good one. So releasing your big toes. Feet go straight up to the ceiling again. And we're going to begin to lower feet all the way down. Your hands can be by your side. If this is uncomfortable, you can place your hands just under your bum for a little support in your hips. We're going to lower your heels, tap them, and lift it all the way back up. If this is too much, just go down as far as is comfortable for you. So really strong. Exhaling up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. We're going to keep going at your pace, your breath. If you want to amp it up, remove your hands. You can even look up as your feet tap, and that'll intensify the core work even more. So options here. I kind of lost track of count. We were going to do about 10, so let's do 3 more. I think we're about there. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. And just notice that fire and that heat building in your solar plexus. And then bend your knees, happy baby. Release. You can always rock side to side for a moment. All right, a little bit more work. I'm quite sore in my core, so I'm probably going to take modifications with you. But we're going to bring our legs straight out in front. You can have hands behind your head, elbows wide. Actually, I'm going to start with my feet up. We're going to do a bicycle, so you can lower your legs down as much as is comfortable, and we're going to take a twist, so bending through your left knee, right elbow taps. Inhale, center. You can bend your knees. Exhale, release. If you want to fire it up, you can have legs straight as you release down to the middle. I'm going to bend my knees, like I said, because I'm sore. So just being mindful of where your body's at. We're going to keep twisting right to left. We'll do a total of 10, so 5 each side. And just keep moving with your breath. Exhale, press up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, twist. And I'm not very good at keeping track while I'm doing it, so we'll do just a couple more each side. And come back to center, really feeling that heat building. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Arriving in forward fold. That's a little concerning. Wonder how long that's been at. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Plant your palms, make your way back to high plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin. Lower to your belly. Inhale, press up to cobra. Exhale, lower down. Tuck your toes, send your hips high. Downward facing dog. Gaze forward, look between your hands. Exhale, top of the mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Ground down, inhale, rise up, high mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Release the fingertips, inhale, arms lift. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold, plant your palms, make your way back to high plank. Inhale, shift forward, exhale, lower down. Inhale to cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. I'm going to do a few rolls from down dog. Inhale, shift forward, coming to like a high plank, and then you can come to an upward dog with your toes tucked, or roll over your toes, coming to up dog. Exhale, roll over your toes, if that's the option you're taking. Send your hips back up, down dog. Inhale, forward, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, step your right foot forward all the way between your hands. Drop your back heel down and rise on up. Warrior two. And just take a moment setting up your legs, your alignment, right heel lined with the arch of your back foot in slightly, arms strong. Settle in for a breath. We're going to just do some pulses between poses, so it's not going to be our normal flow. And begin to straighten your front leg, shift forward, triangle pose. And then if you have a block and would like to use it, grab it now, and you can set it on whatever level works for you. Inhale and triangle. Exhale, extend your left ear over your left arm over your left ear. And inhale, rise back up, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, forward, triangle pose. Exhale, extended triangle. Inhale, rise, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale to triangle. Exhale, extend your triangle. Inhale, rise, warrior two. Exhale back, reverse. Two more times on this side. Inhale, forward to triangle. Exhale, extend your triangle. Inhale, rise up, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Triangle pose. Extended triangle. Warrior two. Reverse. Cartwheel your hands all the way down this time. Move your block out of the way. And your option, if you'd like to take a vinyasa, you can shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, press up to cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot comes forward. Exhale, drop your right heel, rise up, warrior two. And just setting up your posture again. You need your block, grab it and place it nearby. Arms are long. Straighten your front leg, shift forward, triangle pose. Exhale, right bicep by right ear, extend your triangle. Inhale, rise, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale to triangle. Exhale, extend your triangle. Rise up, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. We're going to do 3 more times on this side. Triangle pose. Extend on the exhale. Inhale, rise, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Triangle pose. Exhale, extend. Inhale, rise, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Triangle pose. Extend. Rise up, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. And I kind of lost track, so let's just do one more. Triangle pose. Extend. Rise on up, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Move your block out of the way. Cartwheel your hands down. Plant your palms, high plank. Your option to flow through. Any variation you like. Press up. Lift your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Drop on down to your knees. Quick child's pose. Knees can come wide or stay together. Lift on up. All right, we are coming into headstand prep. I'm just making sure my mic is still working. So if headstand is not in your practice, I don't suggest necessarily trying it today, but we're all going to do headstand prep. And then if headstand is in your practice, I'll give you some cues if you want to move up into the full headstand. So headstand prep, you're going to interlace your fingers, tuck your pinkies in, not pinky toes, so they're kind of stacked in one in front of the other. And then I'm going to close my hands part way and use my thumbs to support my head. So as we lower down, you're going to come to your knees, like almost as if we're going to puppy pose. Draw your forearms down. And then place the very crown of your head, the very top, not back here, but right up here, into your palms, and use your thumbs to support your head. You're going to press your forearms down. My ponytail's a little bit in the way. Okay? So you're going to press your forearms into the mat, lift your toes, and just walk them up. All right, you can stay right here. This is an inversion. This is a lot. This is headstand prep. And you may even experiment if you want to try weight shifting, walking your toes up and back. But keep pressing your forearms so strong in your shoulders, head supported by your hands. If you're taking headstand, this is really hard, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, but if you are experienced at headstand, you can try and come up with straight legs. So really, really strong core here. Ooh, I can't quite get up there. But you might be able to do it. We're just going to hold. So whether you're in headstand prep or in headstand, we'll be here for maybe 30 seconds. Give yourself a little smile. Relax your face. About 20 more seconds. If you're in headstand, think about flexing through your feet, strong through your core, wherever you're at though. Engaging your abdominals. Press your forearms. 10 more seconds. If you are up in headstand, you're going to come down with bent knees. So this is really challenging. As slowly as you possibly can. Ooh. All the way down onto your mat. Ooh. Child's pose for everybody. Come on down. Noticing the effects of the inversion. Allowing your blood to flow and course through the body. You probably feel it quite a bit in your head right now. Extend your arms forward, gently roll all the way up, lift your gaze. Oh, that was a lot for this morning, wasn't it? All right, let's come around to our bellies, lower down to our bellies. Coming to cobra pose, we're going to take a few rolls, so palms about mid-rib, toes into the mat. Inhale, press up, coming to about maybe halfway height. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press, lift your heart. Exhale, lower. Again, press, lift your heart. Exhale, lower. This time, option for full bow, so bending through both knees. Grab around for your feet. Draw your shoulder blades together. To come up into bow pose, I invite you to press your feet into your hands and gently begin to lift your heart. So less curvature in the low back. And then soften into it. We'll be here for 30 seconds. So this doesn't have to be your biggest bow pose ever. Any crunching in the low back, lower down a little bit, and then think about pressing your feet and then lifting your heart. So opening through the top of your chest, squeezing your shoulder blades together, Just breathing. And have a little smile on your face. And don't turn your head like I just did. It doesn't feel good. 10 more seconds. And release your feet. Release your arms down, one cheek to the mat. And then your other cheek. Coming back to center. Press yourself up. Child's pose for just a moment to release your low back. Knees could be together on this one. And begin to lift up. Come around to your back. Lower down. And feet are about hip width distance. Arms can just be out to the side. Gently lift your hips up and shift them to the right. Lower them back down. Let both knees fall to the left. Gaze come over your right shoulder. Taking a nice easy supine twist. And you can draw your eyes closed if that feels good for you. Coming back to center, lift your gaze, knees lift, shift your hips back to neutral. And then plant your feet again, lift your hips, shift them slightly to the left. Let them both fall to your right, gaze come over your left shoulder. Inhale, lift your gaze, come back to center, knees to center, shift your hips back to neutral. Now grabbing your block, or if you have a cushion or something nearby, we're going to take a restorative bridge. So coming into our same prep for bridge, touch your heels with your fingertips, press your low back, lift your hips, placing a block underneath. You can go low level or middle level. I don't suggest high level for this. I'm just going to start on low level. And you want it right under your sacrum, so that flat part just below your low back. And then let your breath do the work. So exhale, release, and start to feel the release in your low back, the release in your pelvis. We often hold on to so much tension here and don't even realize it. And you can begin to walk your feet out a little bit. So just experimenting with how this feels in your back. But you can walk your feet long. Maybe even extending them all the way out. And then last option is to take your arms straight overhead. So just depending on where you're at, I'm going to be here today. Drawing your eyes closed if that's comfortable. Sending your breath to that whole pelvic region. This will really start to release the psoas, just that muscle that connects our upper bodies and lower bodies, connecting from our spine all the way down onto our hips. And this is a muscle that gets really tight throughout the day when we sit a lot, because it's shortened, because we're in that sitting position. And this is one of my favorite postures. This is great to do at the end of the day as well, just to release all that tension we hold on to and stretch the muscle a little bit. And just a few more moments here. Begin to walk your heels back in. Press your low back down. Gently lift your hips up. Move your block out of the way. Roll all the way down onto your low back. Extend your legs long. Draw your shoulder blades underneath. Palms face the sky, and coming into your Shavasana today. And we'll just be here for a short Shavasana, but one of the most important postures of our practice. So give ourselves that space and time to appreciate what you've done. To let the whole body Feel the effects of your practice. Relax your forehead, relax your jaw, and allow your breath to soften the body. And we'll just be here for about 30 more seconds. Gently begin to draw awareness back into your body, into the room. Slowly drawing your knees into your chest. A little rock side to side, and then make your way onto one side. Gently pausing for a moment, coming back to your affirmation. What is it that you are affirming for yourself today? Gently making your way up to seated. Drawing hands to heart center, bowing chin to chest. Thank you so much for joining me today. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from all suffering. May you be at peace. Bring the thumb knuckles to the third eye. Together we bow and say namaste. Namaste. All right, thanks everyone for joining me. I hope the sound didn't go out too long. Disadvantage of not being able to see, but I hope you have a wonderful day and enjoy the lasting effects of your yoga practice. Follow me on Instagram. It's about the same as my Facebook, I'm not going to lie. And, if you'd like to see more, please go to my website. It's creativesoulsyoga.com. And as always, this is free, but I do take donations. My Venmo is at Melinda-Van Kirk. All right, thanks everybody. Namaste.